Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, May 17th. And isn't it interesting how much can change in one week? In fact, one day. And that happened last week on Thursday when the CDC came out with its new recommendations on how we are to be out in public, wearing masks, keeping social distance, everything like that. And we can do things very differently now. And in a lot of ways, things can get back to normal. But I want us to remember and think about all the times we said in the past year, I really wish things would just get back to normal. And then we began to see different things happening in the world and thought, well, was normal actually that great? We saw pollution, air pollution and water pollution subside a little because we weren't dumping things into them. And we thought, well, wouldn't it be great if we could do that in the future? Want to relate this to a story in the Bible. It's found in the book of the prophet Haggai. And he's a minor prophet, they're called in the Old Testament. It's only 2 chapters long, if you would like to go read it. But Haggai talks about when the Israelites, ancient Israelites, were freed from exile in Babylon and returned to Jerusalem, how they were supposed to rebuild the temple where they could worship God again. And they started, but then they stopped because they had other things to do in life. They got their lives back. Things supposedly went back to normal for them. And they stopped rebuilding God's temple. They stopped doing the things they actually said they would do and that they wished they could do again. And eventually Haggai came along and reminded them of what they were supposed to be doing and what they had wished to do and what their obligation to God still was. And they rebuilt the temple again. So I just want to ask that all of us, including me, remember all the things that we wished we could have again, going back to normal, but all the things we also were saying we wished would become our new normal. And that even though we can now get a big portion of our individual lives back, let's not forget the commitment we've made to better the world and our commitment to God to continue to do God's will, to see what is holy in the world, what is holy in other people, and try to respect that and help that holiness to grow even larger. Will you pray with me, please? Holy and wonderful God, we give you thanks for a breath of new life that we have been given. We thank you for all the ways that you continue to work in our lives and through our lives and have brought us to this place of new beginnings. We ask that you continue to open our eyes and our ears and our hands, that we may be the ones to continue to do your work in a world that still hurts. Amen.